Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, September 19, 2023. Stretch, breath, and namaste. Finally, our cosmic messenger planet, mental Mercury, is now awake in your solar house of intimacy and sexuality. Recently, you may have been assessing if your needs are truly being fulfilled by your partner financially, sexually, emotionally, and beyond. You may also have brought a microscope to your and your spouse's assets and investments. Luckily, if there was any confusion or miscommunication, things should start getting better now. Communicate slowly, directly, and clearly. Your partner will still be feeling groggy from the retrograde, so you can now use this time to see eye to eye. Focus on the essentials. Now is the time to scale back on your commitments to prioritize what really matters at your job and in your personal life when Venus in Leo squares Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. The square will be stressful to navigate since you may feel like you are going back on your word or not being as loyal as you usually are when it comes to your arrangements. But you may also realize that it is impossible to do everything you want to do without spreading yourself too thin. Reprioritize your arrangements to feel more relaxed. While the sun is just 5 days away from leaving your financial sector and the new moon 3 days ago has already given money matters the green light, missing is any urgency. While the sun will continue to keep the solar on your financial situation and money matters until leaving, with Mercury still in his early days in direct motion here and Venus, the planet of money still 3 weeks away, the best is still to come. You are impressionable and easily stimulated. With today's planetary energy, you are apt to succumb to sensual impulses that aren't always in your best interests. Staying up late eating ice cream is one way to conjure up what I'm talking about. The cosmic climate adds to the dreamy lack of boundaries that is at once seductive and also trouble-inducing. Enjoy yourself, but don't give up on your commitments. If you can still work out 3 times a week, you're not a total goner. The vibrations of the day will be speaking of escape and long departures. This may seem contradictory during this period of intense activity, but you will be feeling a strong desire for anything that is exotic and discovering new horizons. You will have to finish up some work that you have already started before making your dreams of traveling concrete. Indeed, you should clarify your current professional situation and show yourself to be precise and clear with your family and friends. There is a certain amount of fragility in your love relationships and you won't be able to help trying to fix things in this area. Over 3 months after returning for what is normally a 24-day visit to your relationship sector Venus, the planet of love not only moves into her final 3 weeks here today but just as the support and the pace is increasing. 2 weeks after turning direct and ending her longest retrograde phase here in our lifetime, Venus is moving forward and she not only has the support of the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships here, but there is growing support from the communication gods. It has taken a roundabout route and there have been twists, turns, and backtracks on the way, but Venus, planet of love, finally moves into her last 3 weeks in your relationship sector today. It was Venus' longest retrograde phase here in our lifetime that has kept her here since early June, but back in direct motion and surrounded by support from the communication and relationship gods, there is a chance to make these final 21 days count. Our eyes in the sky. Just 2 days following the return of the dwarf planet Ceres to your financial sector, the moon makes its entrance today, offering you an opportunity to touch base and gauge the initial planetary activity on this financial front for the year. Ceres, unlike being solely money-focused, places its emphasis on comprehending your financial requirements and priorities. As the moon re-enters this realm, it will kindle your financial instincts and ignite your imagination. It's worth noting that having Pluto in retrograde motion in your income sector around this time of year has been the norm ever since its initial arrival in 2008. However, the time has come for this planet of transformation and revolution to bid its farewell. While Pluto will make a temporary retrograde return for a few months in the coming year, it won't coincide with the Sun's presence in your career sector. Furthermore, it won't happen at a time when there is a wealth of resources available across the income, work, and career fronts to support Pluto's mission of unearthing untapped income potential. 3 days after both a new moon in your income sector and Mercury's direct turn here, the moon is gone but you are still regrouping. While this has given income potential the green light and the sun is now just 5 days away from leaving, with Mercury here for the rest of the month and Venus, the planet of money, still 3 weeks away, the best is still to come. In essence, this marks a pivotal moment as Pluto takes its final bow in this particular astrological configuration. The stage is set for you to explore new horizons and tap into financial opportunities, guided by the insights gained from Ceres and fueled by the celestial alignment of the moon. The moon's first visit to your financial sector since the dwarf planet Ceres returned over the weekend is also the last while she is on her own here. By the time the moon returns in 4 weeks, for the first time in 2 years Mars will be here and his drive to take your financial power back will have ushered in a time of action. For now, with your financial instincts and imagination fueled, this is a chance to observe as Ceres focuses less on the money and more on your financial needs and priorities. The Sun's alignment in Virgo today brings with it a subtle frustration, as it forms a quincunx aspect with the North Node of Destiny. This cosmic configuration may leave us feeling a bit uncertain when it comes to decision-making. However, there's a silver lining to this celestial arrangement. It compels us to explore all available options before taking action. Instead of rushing into choices hastily, today is an opportune moment for deep reflection. Be mindful that any decisions made under these astrological conditions may be marked by hesitation and potentially lead to future complications. To navigate this energy, it's wise to adopt a more measured approach and resist the urge to take definitive actions at this time. As the moon continues its first visit to your financial sector since the dwarf planet Ceres' return over the weekend, it continues to make waves, as it does with each monthly visit. As well as fueling your financial instincts and imagination and ensuring you are emotionally and intuitively engaged, this is putting the interplay between money coming in and money going out in the spotlight. Your enthusiasm to propel yourself forward may be palpable, but it's crucial to recognize that others might misinterpret your intentions, especially in intimate matters. Avoiding misunderstandings can be challenging, so exercise restraint and demonstrate appreciation for both those around you and your current circumstances. Interestingly, this is an ideal time for financial endeavors. Consider indulging in some well-deserved retail therapy, but don't splurge on a single extravagant item. Instead, focus on making smart investments with your money. The people in your life are offering sincere advice, so don't hesitate to heed their wisdom. Whether you're contemplating a small purchase or embarking on a substantial financial venture, the stars indicate that you're likely to benefit, even if your spending exceeds your usual limits.